So, today, instead of being at the saw or out in the woods,
or in my unreclining comfy chair,
you are able, if we're impressed, you're able to sit for a minute in a regular chair.
Yes.
But Ron is making these coasters for an order that has to go out. So this is considered light work or easy work with the wood burner.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then while he's working behind me, I'm going to be putting together a soup. It is actually a recipe that I got from Homestead Tessie that has really become one of our favorites. I have modified it to fit our family, as most recipes are with any family. So she called it, I believe that the cookbook she used, it was called Mexican goulash, but somebody pointed out when I made it for them that it was like a chili, and it is because it's fully beans. So it's just another form of chili, but it just has a little bit of a twist to it. Because of course chili's Mexican, right? So I just thought I'd share the recipe while we do it real quick today.
You can sing a...
I hate to tell him to be quiet because I'm videoing. I won't. Okay, Zebulon's upstairs straightening up bookshelves for me while he sings joyfully unto the Lord. I've put burger in here to brown. I've got about 3 pounds in here. This, of course, is to vary to your own flavor. And a couple of diced onions. In this goulash, Mexican goulash, aka chili, I like to put kidney beans, like 3 different beans. I like kidney beans, I like black beans, and pinto beans or navy beans. Then we put diced tomatoes, corn, and tomato paste. The other thing that I like to throw in there, you can throw in green chilies, fresh green chilies if you have them, or rotel. I put rotel in almost every soup that I make, or at least the tomatoes and the chilies in with them. If I don't have those, the rotel goes in. As far as draining, I don't drain because this is where the liquid, because on a regular, like, I don't drain the pinto beans. I do drain the kidney beans, and I don't drain the black beans, and I don't drain the corn. So that's where a lot of the liquid comes from, as well as, and I do use either a thing of bone broth, or in this instance what I had was beef broth, because it just really does add a different flavor to the soup versus just putting in the tomatoes or tomato juice. My mother always used a jar of tomato juice in her vegetable soup or her chili. So, but with this and the tomatoes and the rotel and then the liquid, it makes a really nice bowl of soup. Alright, so this soup can be served like any traditional chili. We have used flour tortilla shells and I throw them in the oven and crisp them up. We've used toast, real thin toast, and put butter on them. We have used crackers. We have used cornbread. We've made this a lot over the past few months. One of our favorite ways is what we learned down south when we had chili. They called it Frito pie. And being uneducated northerners, we had never heard of it before, but I'm sure many of you have. But it was basically, it's taking a thick corn chip, like a Frito corn chip, and putting that in the bottom of your bowl, and then putting your soup in, and then putting cheese on top. We use any kind of organic corn chip. We have found a brand that is thick like the Fritos. We've also just used, a regular thickness corn chip, but we crumble them on top instead of putting them in the bottom so they don't get soggy. And kind of just like a cracker, you just crunch it as you go and add to it as you want. But super delicious meal, super easy to adjust to your family's flavor. And again, I saw this recipe on Homestead Tessie, and it was titled Mexican goulash. And but it's it's just technically a chili with a bit of a twist. But it's a fabulous recipe. I encourage you to try it if you try it. And you can take time, comment below, let us know how you liked it.
Da-da-da! Do we want to see how it feels?
Okay, so ever since you hurt your back, you're being chauffeured around, and you don't get to chauffeur very far. I think we're on day 10.
No.
Yeah.
We had firewood delivered last Saturday.
I know,
and that
you
was good.
told me that you'd hurt your back a few days before then, but it didn't really kick in till Sunday.
Yeah.
So that's today's day 8 of the super high flux back pain.
Right.
Okay, so we're on day 8.
Okay.
And of very limited movement.
Right.
You've left the house twice just to go uptown to call the wood guy in service area.
Yep.
And we're on our way to Houghton because we have to deliver some packages to UPS. And being the husband that you are, I've never driven in Houghton.
You have not. This is going to be terrifying.
With the big town of Houghton. I've only ever since I had number 3, I've only had to drive, I don't know, less than 50 times in the last 9 years.
Yeah.
I'm 3.
You're number 3. So,
I'm number 4.
to make it there and back alive.
Pray for us.
Unmaimed. We made it home.
Alive. We didn't make it home in the ambulance. We didn't make it home in a corpse. We made it home in one piece.
Listen here.
And who was driving?
I hope. Mama.
That's right.
The first time in the big town of Houghton.
Woo-wee.
In one piece.
We made it home. Well, apparently Ron has sat too long. He's just a little bit stiffer than he has been. Need some help?
I'm moving.
Well, we have hopes for you yet.
Twisty thing is.
You need a step stool? Can we grab a step stool?
Get it right here. You just kind of slide up that step.
You might not want to slide too far.
That's true. Okay, that one's okay.
Mama.
There we go.
Got it? All right.
I made it in and out all by myself.
So we were in town today for a delivery for UPS. We stopped at Walmart and I ran in and got the few fresh groceries we needed. If you started to watch our videos on shopping online, and we're trying to do as little shopping as possible at the store, we had to get some hamburger, and then tonight I had to get a tote for my chore boots. I'm so tired of the chore boots being in the cabin. It is, having a tiny place can be difficult. And we're having smoothies for supper. So we just got frozen fruit and yogurt. And we shouldn't have to go back to the grocery store for about a week. All right. You were all excited yesterday. You were walking around without your cane for a little bit.
Yeah?
I wasn't worried. Because I saw him do that before.
You have, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And what else were you excited about yesterday?
Well, I didn't I didn't have to go lay down a couple of times throughout the day.
Well, that's true. You didn't, although that might not have been the best thing not to do.
Well, I probably should have.
And you even put, hold on,
Oh,
you put boots on today.
for the first time in over a week.
Yeah, you've been looking like the wall Martians wearing your house shoes all the time.
I'll tell you what.
Now, though, you kink something back up shortly after you did that.
Yeah. I'm a little kinked up.
And that was before our drive.
A little bit.
But regardless, whether you took a nosedive again, you had an improvement going on. So that was.
I think I still do. I'm not near as bad as I was just a few days ago.
You're definitely more stabilized.
Yep.
We did. In
Your
one
mom
piece.
about flipped us over backwards doing a wheelie.
I
Oh, I
did
didn't know you were gonna
not.
do that.
Okay, come on.
did
Dress up.
not.
Tell me the story.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear the story.
Oh, going under the bridge, you know, down by the river there, and up that one hill, sitting there at the stop sign, and cars are going by, and there's a car on the other side.
Now keep in mind that
Waiting
the
to-
Suburban at this point is vertical.
You know, it was pretty much ready for takeoff.
That's what your father said as we turned up the hill.
Yep.
I'm thinking, we go up this hill all the time.
We're sitting there, and the other car goes, and Mama she finally gets a break, and man, she guns it, and whoa!
It's like this.
Keep going.
then she, you know,
Everybody lean forward!
she nails it, and then she lets off, and
Well, it startled me.
I was ready for those front wheels to
Listen.
pick up off the ground.
Once a school bus driver, you never forget. You just need a little bit of a reminder.
Well, you're used
Sometimes-
to stomping on it. And
Well, that's right.
getting
School
that
bus
rig
drivers
going.
are crazy. Didn't you know that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I was married to one for a couple of, how long? 2, 3, 4 years?
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to get a game plan for your cutting for work this week so that you're working Monday through Friday. You're going to have to be really focused. I figure, this is what I figure. On the big order, you do like $350 a day. Okay. That'll give you plenty for blemished. $350 doesn't sound like a lot. I know you have to haul it up. There's the other thing. But then there's, of course, place card holders. And we've got some extra large to cut. So we kind of got to get a game plan on how to do that.
Where's this round of large going?
Georgia.
The UPS or USPS?
Well, I think today, because I don't want to, I'm not going to drive it. Your dad can't drive that far, or ride that far, and I don't want to.
Might be able to today.
You don't
Oh, you know what he's thinking about? He's thinking about hobbling around through the, what is that place? The tool shed. I know exactly what he's thinking. I'm gonna
hadn't heard.
price.
What's the tool shed?
Junk. They have junk.
Well, I got $1. I can look at junk.
It's a new antique store, thrift store. I guess it's a thrift store your father and brother found
I want to go to the
last
tool shop.
week or 2 weeks ago before your father incapacitated himself.
They had a power lathe. Not lathe. Plane.
And
Ooh. How much?
Had propane stoves. The hand plane.
$50.
Sally, you come to say good morning.
She figures she should be nice.
Is it raining?
Take her.
Let Schultz in. Don't step in that wet spot there.
I think it's raining. Is it raining?
It's
that
raining.
breeze is blowing stuff out of the trees.
Sally.
All right, so at any rate, I was going to price to see what UPS versus USPS. UPS does not give their 40% off like they say, so.
Why not?
Well, their 40% doesn't match up with my mathematical 40%. We've discussed this before. I don't know what they're basing their 40% on, but.
But is it cheaper?
Depends on the item and where it's going.
See, that 40% does not include shipping.
Yeah.
She's smiling at you.
Keep
You
smiling.
smiling, Sally.
I let her in my bag and then kicked her out of my bag last night.
Yeah.
She was not happy.
Oh, there's your boy.
I had to sleep uncovered last night.
Rough. Rough last night.
Can I paint now, Mama?
She roughed it with you.
Yep, Sammy, let Zebulon paint now.
Thank you, Mama. Then I didn't have.
You want another half cup?
We'll switch off and on.
Time is Zoom.
Just let me see this tablet real quick.
Just a minute. I'll send it.
Simmy and Joseph, let go of the tablet.
I did it to where it's all the time.
Son, your attitude and your behavior is not acceptable. Your tone is not acceptable. And manhandling or bullying your way into something is not acceptable. Now, you may apologize to your brother. And Zeb, it would not hurt you if somebody knows how to do something to let them show you how to do it.
What time is it?
8:37.
You, Simmy and Joseph, can ask and act a whole lot nicer than you did.
All right, so anyways, RJ, what I was going to say, while I'm warming up breakfast, I would like you to go get waters, because I know we need waters, and that way, wherever we take the mail, I don't have to stop and worry about waters. And are we good on gas for the generator for today?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's hay looking like? I know we're getting low.
I have about 2 bales left.
So if we go to Houghton, I need to go into Walmart and get cash back.
I have some cash.
How much cash do you have?
50.
Okay, I want to go ahead and get,
You are way short.
yeah, you are way short, but thank you. I want to get a couple $100 of hay this round, so we have it. Get the chicken coop, the barn, and the storage shed up. We need to look at building another little one for hay storage.
Yeah, and stuff. Now I gotta call John.
Call him what?
Something nice. Get the logs and stuff. You're not gonna be able to put hay and stuff up there.
Daddy and I are
At least
speaking
where
right
we
now.
have it now.
Huh?
Can you please?
Who?
Nancy.
You can ask her.
I don't know if we want to put anything down where the chickens and Oreo were. That gets
It's pretty wet.
It gets pretty wet when it rains.
You know, it'd be nice in that area actually, because it does grow grass, is to fence it off and let the goats in there. Like if we do put the goats over here, so they've got the wooded area to forage through, to go ahead in the spring and fence that off and open that up, every few weeks. Let them, browse it down for 1 week. Not so much to where they're muddying it up, but they're going in, they're eating, put them back in. Be sure to like and share this video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. Hit that bell notification to be informed whenever we put a new video out or post on the blog of this YouTube channel. Like, share. It really helps us out in getting us rated in the ranking of videos. So, all right, well, we hope you all enjoyed this video, and we will talk soon. God bless.